Argan oil, the most exclusive natural oil. The argan tree, logically known as Argania spinosa, becomes just in one place on the planet, in the southwest of Morocco. The neighborhood ladies would process around 30 kilos of argan organic products in right around 14 hours of unadulterated diligent work, just to increase enough argan parts for 1 liter of its uncommon oil. Contingent upon the sort of the argan oil removed, culinary or corrective, this God-sent valuable blessing discovers use in a wide assortment of life regions. Not exclusively, it's a profoundly pined for fixing in relatively every gourmet food these days, yet in addition it picked up acclaim in pharmaceutical and also in beautifying agents and excellence fields. The argan tree is one of the most established trees on the planet and is currently found in an intramontane territory with low normal precipitation covering in excess of 2,560,000 hectares. It becomes just in Morocco, and in light of the existential noteworthiness for the locals, the UNESCO has proclaimed the region a secured biosphere reserve. No big surprise, local people call it the tree of life, on account of its significance and as it gives them timber, charcoal, nourishment for their dairy cattle and the celebrated oil, which is viewed as a standout amongst the most profitable sustenances on the planet in the most recent decade. Separating argan oil. The collect time of the argan organic products is from July to August. What's more, instead of the olive tree, the Argania spinosa can't just be shaken to accelerate the collecting system. Consequently, the ladies are obliged to gather the natural products starting from the earliest stage, fell the rest from the tree utilizing stones in a backbreaking procedure. What likewise solidifies the reaping venture, is the tree's unpleasant and prickly contorted stems. What's more, albeit numerous individuals trust that most of the argan oil on the business sectors today is removed from the natural products gathered by goats, this is a long way from being valid, essentially in light of the fact that the amount of argan organic products expected to fulfill the progressing and expanding overall request, is a long ways past what any crowd of goats can process. In the wake of opening the argan nuts, which may contain a few almond-molded pieces, the ladies either generally cook them to refine the taste, lastly crush them utilizing a hand stone plant to extricate the culinary argan oil, or they process them normally to yield the restorative one. In the culinary rendition, the batter increased in the wake of granulating the cooked parts is hand-manipulated utilizing high-temp water and afterwards squeezed to isolate the oil from the rest. Present-day argan oil production. These days, to accelerate the generation procedure, a major number of producers utilize machines to extricate argan oil, particularly the corrective one. On account of restorative argan oil, there's no water utilized and the pieces are squeezed normally without broiling. This is what's presently known as chili squeezed. However, regardless of the alternatives current innovation is putting forth, the conventional generation of this extraordinary oil is making strides again in view of the high argan oil quality achieved along these lines. Fortunately, in the two cases, to send out argan oil outside of Morocco, the maker and/or exporter must give consistent records demonstrating his/her oil as regarding thorough quality and cleanliness rules. This guarantees, among others, the oil was created in a domain cordial and biologically maintainable way. Argan oil in the gastronomy. As I expressed previously, in the most recent decades, argan oil has picked up acclaim in the restorative and excellence industry, as well as ended up one of the overall very looked for after fixings in the gourmet cooking. Because of its unpretentious nutty flavor, it discovers utilizes as a remain solitary dressing or as a critical extravagance fixing in plates of mixed greens, vegetables, fish and meat dishes, to give some examples. Besides, the culinary adaptation is healthy to the point that it deservedly surpassed olive oil on account of its common organization. Numerous famous gourmet specialists immediately perceived that, because of its diverse uses and advantages, the culinary argan oil plays in an indistinguishable group from truffles and caviar. This is additionally reflected in the cost of this valuable oil. 1 liter of bona fide newly separated and natural culinary argan oil costs in the vicinity of $90 and $120, relying upon the season. Argan oil as a skin and hair serum. Despite the fact that the culinary form can be utilized for both kitchen and additionally corrective purposes, yet here is the restorative, otherwise known as chili squeezed, one a herald. It has an incredibly magnificent impact on skin, nails and hair. On account of its exceptionally dynamic and powerful fixings, not just it calms harmed skin, nails or hair, but on the other hand it's a perfect answer for saturate, hydrate delicate, maturing and or imperfect skin, fragile rowdy dry hair and frail nails. Some medical and medicinal properties. This fluid gold isn't just a delicacy, yet additionally a well-being solution and a genuine fortune, essentially due to the wide rundown of the important parts contained in that. It has been clinically turned out to be the oil with the most elevated convergence of fundamental unsaturated fats, more than 80%, for the most part the linoleic and oleic corrosive. Moreover, other than being rich in alpha-tocopherol, which has the most elevated vitamin E action, it additionally contains an astoundingly high dosage of normal cell reinforcements which help secure against hurtful free radicals and other ecological anxieties. It's additionally essential that argan oil turned into a sort of a specific enthusiasm to researchers because of its substance in chatanol and spinasterol. All things considered, the locals in Morocco successfully utilized this for a long time as a conventional multitasking solution for stomach torment, intestinal issues, heart and circulatory issues, sunburn, sanitizing wounds, mitigating bug chomps, curing cuts, skin breakout, chicken pox, skin inflammation, ailment, joint torment, hemorrhoids. Furthermore, numerous different issues and infections. This is in no way, shape or form a total guide about argan oil. This rare regular fortune has wide advantages and uses a list that I could discuss relentless.